Coming up on Eyewitness News, more local in the morning at 6. A Rockford man who admitted to a deadly shooting is set to appear in court. What's expected to happen today, nearly 2 years after Jamario Crawford's death.
And a family anxiously awaits answers on a body that was pulled out of Keith Creek. What investigators are now saying this morning about the deadly discovery.
Plus, four-legged hero, a local woman, is okay today thanks to a Winnebago County canine and his human partner. The challenge they face while combing the area looking for her.
Straightforward, to the point, more local. Eyewitness News, more local in the morning on WTVO starts now.
Good morning, everybody. It is 6:02 on this Tuesday. I'm Christy Nix.
I'm Jay Leonardi.
And I'm Kristen Swiner, and it is raining hard this morning.
I can hear it on the roof.
Many of us.
We are definitely off to a stormy start.
Yeah, you know it's going to be the trend throughout the afternoon, too. So weather is today, that's going to stay moderate. We've got a couple rounds of showers and storms to talk about. First this morning, not anticipated to be strong to severe, but still getting some good downpours with some smaller hail reported across southwestern Wisconsin, and a good amount of lightning, too. So keep that in mind as you head out the door under those heavy rain showers and storms, of course, too. Visibility is going to drop. A lot of lightning located near and just south of Rockford. We still got a little bit of lightning up just to the north and northwest of Rockford, closer to Durand, and then showers now across southern portions of Wisconsin. A little bit of cell development out across portions of northern DeKalb County. Let's zoom you in right downtown Rockford. Again, heavy rain right over the area, lessening though out over Winnebago, extending a little bit farther to the south and east. This will be moving into Cherry Valley rather soon. Also noticing that up near the McChesney Park area, with rain going to be moving into Roscoe fairly soon. You can see just north of Durand, moving over the Wisconsin state line, you've got again a heavy pocket of rain there too. So showers and thunderstorms this morning will be lifting northward. We will notice several dry hours though expected by mid-morning into the early afternoon. This will allow the atmosphere to recover and for that thunderstorm threat to go up later today. We're at 66 in Rockford though right now, 65 in Freeport, 70 in Savannah, 68 in Sterling, and 67 from Rochelle to DeKalb. So we plan out your day against scattered showers and storms this morning. Bit of a break through the lunchtime hour. Otherwise, we've got showers and thunderstorms redeveloping closer to 1, 2 o'clock with some strong to even severe thunderstorms possible. We're at 78 for your forecast high this afternoon. Overall, though, a good day to stay weather aware and keep your eyes on our interactive radar to track that threat for rain. Of course, brought to us by Palmieri Inside Contracting. Jay, Christy.
All right, Kristen, thanks so much. It's 6:04. Here's what's new now this morning. We're learning more this morning about the body pulled from Keith Creek in Rockford. Police now confirming that person found yesterday afternoon is a man. They also do not believe foul play was involved. Family members of a man who went missing last week were on scene, anxiously awaiting answers. They told us Jose Vasquez disappeared following all the flooding. An autopsy has been scheduled and results are expected in a couple weeks.
Loved ones of the little girl who went missing for nearly a week in the Rock River are asking for donations this morning. Investigators found Macy Chavez's body Saturday morning. The 5-year-old disappeared after her family's canoe went over a dam in Milan, Illinois last Monday. The mother and 2 sons were rescued and bystanders spotted Macy's body in the Mississippi River between Rock Island and Muscatine. There's now a GoFundMe page set up in her name to offset funeral costs. We'll post a link on that on our website at mystateline.com.
The man who shot and killed a Rockford teen is expected to learn his fate today. Coley Carwell pleaded guilty last month to first-degree murder and aggravated battery with a firearm. He shot Jamario Crawford in November of 2016 on Rockton near Bruce. The 14-year-old died on the scene. A second teen was shot in the shoulder but survived. Carwell will go before a judge at 2:30 this afternoon.
An update this morning to the deadly plane crash near the Quad Cities that we first told you about yesterday. Authorities have now identified the 2 victims as Robert Buckarts from Peoria and Roger Ledeen of Galesburg. Their plane went down on Sunday near the Monmouth Municipal Airport. 2 people found the wreckage. The plane was burning when first responders arrived. Nobody on the ground was hurt. The FAA continues to investigate what happened that caused that crash.
A Winnebago County Sheriff's K-9 is used to performing good deeds on the job.
But he even impressed his human partner over the weekend after a woman with a medical condition was missing for hours. Karina Prada has the amazing story.
That's our good man, buddy. That's our good man.
Man's best friend. But for Deputy Thomas Warmoth, his dog Ours is also his partner. The pair was deployed after a caller reported his 22-year-old girlfriend left their Bibbery Drive home for a walk, but never returned. That's when Ars jumped into action.
So I was able to read him and I could see that he had gone into a tracking behavior, and we started following the path.
Ours then began to lead them towards Atwood Park, 2 miles away in New Milford.
And pulled right to a spot where you could see a small opening, and he just started barking, which is an indication to me that somebody's close. At that point, we started making voice contact, and the young lady responded back to us, and we were able to identify where she was.
When Warmoth and ours found her, he says she was semi-conscious and suffering from a medical episode. Officials say canines usually pick up a track after 5 to 20 minutes. But for ours, it had been 6 hours since a woman went missing.
I was just in awe, honestly. I was amazed that he was able to take a track that old and actually locate somebody, because that's pushing the edge of anything he could do.
Warmoth says his 3-year-old Dutch Shepherd continues to surprise him even after 2 years together. The deputy says in that time, he spent 1,500 hours training ours in tracking alone.
Their noses are so much more proficient than our noses. They're able to smell where you walk. They're able to smell where someone had hidden narcotics. They're able to do all these different things that a human couldn't do.
Warmoth adds while they go on calls every day, ones like Saturdays mean the most to the pair.
But when you're actually able to help somebody that's out having a huge problem, and you're able to find them when you don't think you could have any other way, it's about the greatest feeling in the world.
Ours is one of 5 Winnebago County canines. Warmoth says that each dog goes through a 10-week academy before joining the force, just like any other deputy. Well, another police dog helps officers, but this time in a large drug bust. This is Jada. She works for the Chicago Police Department and is pictured here with the marijuana that she helped officers seize. There's 1,500 pounds of it, and that's a street value of about $10 million. She sniffed out the pot when officers pulled over a driver suspected of narcotics trafficking. The driver was arrested and charged. Police say the cannabis came from California. The city of Rockford decorates the downtown area. More than a dozen art sculptures are being installed as part of the city's For City Beautiful program. Artists across the nation submitted designs, and only 13 sculptures were chosen, including this one. Its temporary home is the Auburn Street Roundabout.
It's inspired by my fate. So it's got three forms twisting together and rising up. And God gave me a gift to be creative, and I like to do work that's uplifting and positive.
All of the sculptures should be installed by the middle of next month. They'll be on display for the next 2 years. It is 6:09. Coming up next on Eyewitness News, recent water rescues prompt new warnings from first responders why people should still avoid the Kishwaukee River for some time.
Plus, Kristen's got a